Have you ever noticed something strange about the global economy? Every few decades it collapses. In 1929, people thought they were witnessing a disaster, unlike anything in history. In 2008, the world watched the financial system nearly fall apart again. And once more, the message was, this time is different. Then came COVID. The world literally stopped. Businesses closed, streets emptied, governments printed money at levels never seen before. Yet after each of these moments, after the fear, the panic, and the headlines, something predictable happens. Markets recover, optimism returns, people start investing again, confidence rebuilds, and eventually, it crashes again. So the real question is not whether we will see another crisis. The real question is, why does this keep happening? Is it bad policy? Is it greedy banks? Is it politicians? Or is it something much deeper? Something built into how humans think, spend, borrow, and dream. Let's break it down, step by step. Economies don't move in perfect upward lines. They move in rhythms, in waves, in repeating patterns. There are periods where everything grows. Businesses expand. Jobs are easy to find. Markets rise. Then momentum builds. People become confident, sometimes overconfident. Then the bubble forms. Prices move far beyond reality. People stop asking whether something is worth its price. They only ask how fast it can rise. Eventually, the story changes. The bubble pops. Markets fall. Companies cut jobs. People panic. After that comes recession, a quiet stage where people repair damage, pay down debt, and rebuild. Then slowly, growth returns, recovery strengthens, confidence rebuilds, and before long, the entire process begins again. It's like a roller coaster. On the way up, everything feels safe. You hear people say things like, this time nothing can go wrong. We've discovered a new way of doing things. Crashes. In the past, the world is smarter now. Ironically, that moment of maximum confidence is usually the most dangerous place on the ride, because what comes next is the fall. Not because someone pushes a secret red button, but because the same human behaviors repeat again and again. We borrow too much. We take bigger and bigger risks. We convince ourselves that prices only move one direction, up. And when reality finally arrives, the cycle resets. The reason cycles repeat isn't just economics. It's psychology. Human behavior sits underneath every chart, every bubble, every crisis, every recovery. No matter the country, no matter the technology, people are still driven by the same two emotions, fear and greed. When prices rise, greed begins whispering to us. It says, buy more. Everyone else is making money. Don't miss out. Someone doubles their money. Someone posts profit screenshots online. Your friend suddenly becomes an investing expert. And slowly, a narrative forms. This is easy. This always goes up. I'd be stupid not to invest more. This is how bubbles are born, not from numbers, but from stories. Then the direction changes. Prices fall, at first a little, then more. Greed leaves the room, and fear takes its place. Fear says, sell everything, protect what you have, do not lose money. So people rush to exit. They don't sell because they want to. They sell because they're afraid of being the last one left holding something that is falling. Markets drop faster. Headlines turn negative. The same friends who bragged about profits go silent. And once again, the cycle completes another turn. Different years, different countries, same emotions, same brain. This is why history repeats, not because the world forgets numbers, but because humans keep feeling the same feelings. Now let's add the most powerful fuel in this system, credit. Credit is money you don't yet have. It is tomorrow's income, spent today. When banks make lending easy, everything speeds up. People buy homes they couldn't otherwise afford. Businesses expand faster than normal. Investors borrow to buy more assets. The economy appears stronger. Growth feels amazing. People feel richer. But credit has a cost. Debt must be repaid. Eventually, debts get too large. Payments become heavy. Banks become nervous. Lending slows down or stops entirely. And when credit contracts, the opposite cycle begins. Spending falls. Businesses pause, hiring. Prices drop. Investors are forced to sell. We call this phase crisis, but really, it's simply the process of reality catching up to borrowed money. For a while, people live in the future. Then the future arrives, and it must be paid for. What we are living through today has been lived many times before. None of this is new. In the 1600s, in the Netherlands, people traded tulip bulbs as if they were treasures. Some flowers became worth more than a home. And then, almost overnight, they became worth almost nothing. In 1929, markets roared to record highs, and then collapsed into silence. Banks failed, jobs vanished, and an entire generation learned the meaning of the Great Depression. In 2000, the world fell in love with the internet. Companies with no profits, no product, and only dreams were valued in the billions, until the dot-com bubble burst. In 2008, families bought homes they were told they could always afford, and watched the global financial system shake under the weight of debt. And each time, we heard the same words. This time is different. We're more advanced now. We won't repeat the past. But history whispered back, It has happened before, and it will happen again. Why? Because technology evolves, markets evolve, but human nature barely changes. We build new systems. We invent new kinds of money. We give things new names. Yet the same emotions walk beside us into every era. The rush of greed in the boom, the chill of fear in the crash, the fragile hope in the recovery, then memory fades. Confidence grows, and the cycle quietly begins again. First, economic cycles are not glitches in the system. They are features of how humans behave in groups. You cannot eliminate them completely. No government, central bank, or institution has found a permanent way to stop fear and greed, but you can understand them. You can recognize warning signs. When everything feels too easy, when everyone talks about getting rich fast, when people say this time is different, when debt grows much faster than income, when prices rise faster than reality can support, those are late cycle behaviors. And the opposite is also true. When nobody wants to invest, when fear dominates the headlines, when people say the world is ending, when assets are cheap because everyone is afraid, those moments often sit near the bottom of the cycle. The key lesson isn't panic or euphoria, it's awareness. Understanding that cycles exist makes you calmer within them. When markets rise, you know it won't last forever. When markets fall, you know recovery eventually follows. Booms don't last forever. Crashes don't either. The story of the global economy is not a straight line. It's more like a heartbeat, expansion and contraction, confidence and fear, risk and caution. You don't need to predict every peak or every bottom. You only need to understand the rhythm. And once you understand that rhythm, you stop being shocked when it repeats. Our goal here is simple. We don't claim to predict the future. We read history to understand cycles because money changes, systems change, technology changes, but human behavior does not. And that behavior is what drives every boom and every crash. If you want to better understand the system you live and work in, follow us to learn about the patterns and the emotions behind them. This is just the beginning.